6 Key Nutrients to Combat Leg Weakness in Older Adults. As we get older, we tend to prioritize the health of our heart, brain, and bones. But what about our legs? These unsung heroes support us through countless steps over the years. Yet, we often overlook them until discomfort or frailty forces us to take notice. For seniors, strong legs are more than just a matter of ease, they're essential for independence, stability, and a fulfilling life. Issues with leg health are surprisingly widespread among older adults and can profoundly affect daily living. Age-related muscle decline, known as sarcopenia, weakens the legs and feet, making each step more challenging. Stiffening joints, thinning cartilage, and ongoing inflammation limit movement and heighten the risk of falls. Poor blood flow and nerve issues can cause numbness, slow-healing wounds, and serious complications, especially for those with diabetes. The good news: proper nutrition can safeguard and even rejuvenate leg health. While discussions about nutrients often center on vitamins and minerals like calcium, vitamin D, or magnesium, there's a vital group of non-vitamin, non-mineral compounds that directly bolster leg strength, structure, and performance. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear where you're tuning in from today. Leave a comment below, ask any questions on your mind, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based advice on aging well. Your legs will appreciate it. 1. Protein. Let's start with protein. As we age, one of the first signs of growing older often shows up in our legs. Climbing stairs becomes more taxing. Long walks feel exhausting, and even rising from a chair demands more effort than it used to. These small changes are often the early signals of sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength that impacts up to a third of people over 60. But is this physical downturn unavoidable, or can we do something about it? More precisely, can one nutrient help maintain the power and energy in our legs as we age? The answer is absolutely yes, and that nutrient is protein. Protein isn't just for gym enthusiasts or athletes. For older adults, it's a cornerstone of healthy aging, particularly for keeping legs functional. Our muscles are built from protein, but as we age, our bodies become less effective at using it to repair and rebuild tissue. This process, called anabolic resistance, means we need more high-quality protein to spark the same muscle-building response we once got easily. That's why protein is such a game-changer. It supplies the building blocks for preserving lean muscle, which is crucial for leg strength, balance, and ease of movement. Even more impressive is the role of a specific amino acid, leucine, which acts like a master switch. Found in foods like dairy, eggs, and lean meats, leucine triggers the mTOR pathway, a critical growth signal that tells the body to start building muscle. Without this signal, even a protein-packed meal might not fully support the muscle maintenance aging legs require. So, what happens if we fall short on protein? The decline is gradual but significant: weaker legs, a higher chance of falls, reduced mobility, slower healing from injuries, and a greater risk of losing independence. Even if you're eating enough calories overall, low protein intake can lead to silent muscle breakdown, replaced not by strength but by fatigue. The good news is we can tackle this head-on. Studies now recommend that older adults aim for more protein than previously thought, about 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight daily, spread evenly across meals to counter anabolic resistance. Instead of loading up on protein only at dinner, picture fueling your legs with it at every meal, especially breakfast and lunch, when many seniors tend to go light. The type of protein matters, too. Leucine-rich options like whey, eggs, fish, chicken, and Greek yogurt are particularly effective, while plant-based choices like tofu, lentils, and quinoa can also work well when combined thoughtfully. For those with smaller appetites or trouble chewing, protein shakes or powders provide a handy, concentrated solution. 2. Omega-3 fatty acids. Next up. Omega-3 fatty acids. When most folks hear fat, they don't think of healing or strength, they think of something to steer clear of. But what if a specific kind of fat could ease joint pain, boost blood flow to your legs, and even protect the delicate nerves that make walking possible? That's exactly what omega-3 fatty acids do, and their benefits are especially crucial for older adults. Leg pain, stiffness, and swelling are common complaints as we age, often linked to persistent, low-grade inflammation. Whether it's arthritic knees, sore calves, or tender ankles, inflammation is frequently the hidden culprit behind declining leg comfort and mobility. This is where omega-3s shine, not as a temporary fix, but as a natural, long-term ally against inflammation. Unlike painkillers that only mask discomfort, omega-3s work from the inside out, gently calming the body's inflammatory response at a cellular level. EPA and DHA, the two most potent forms of omega-3s found in fish oil, influence the production of molecules called eicosanoids and resolvins, which help dial down inflammation rather than amplify it. The outcome? Joints that move more smoothly with less swelling and stiffness, and legs that feel less burdened by chronic aches. But omega-3s do more than fight inflammation. As we age, blood flow to the lower limbs naturally weakens. The tiny blood vessels that deliver oxygen and nutrients to our legs and feet become less efficient, leading to cold feet, cramps, slow-healing wounds, and even more severe issues for those with diabetes or peripheral artery disease. Omega-3s support better endothelial function, the health of the blood vessel's inner lining. They promote vasodilation, keeping blood flowing freely and reducing the risk of clots, which means more oxygen and nutrients reach your leg muscles, nerves, and skin. Improved circulation doesn't just feel great, it sets the stage for stronger legs, quicker recovery, and fewer complications. There's also growing evidence that omega-3s may protect nerve health, especially for those experiencing tingling, burning, or numbness in the legs, common signs of peripheral neuropathy, by reducing oxidative stress and supporting nerve cell repair. Omega-3s can help maintain sensation and ease discomfort in the lower limbs. This is critical for older adults with diabetes or vascular conditions, where loss of feeling can lead to unnoticed injuries or infections. So, where can you get this powerful fat? Top sources include cold-water fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies, which are packed with EPA and DHA. For those who don't eat fish often, high-quality fish oil supplements or algal oil, a plant-based alternative, can do the trick. While the ideal dose depends on individual needs, research often points to 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily for anti-inflammatory and heart health benefits. 3. Collagen. Third, collagen. You might not notice it, but every steady step, flexible knee, and strong ankle relies on an unseen foundation, collagen. It forms the structure of your tendons, cushions your joints, and gives your ligaments their elasticity. It literally holds your legs together. But as time goes by, this essential framework slowly weakens. Joints begin to ache, knees lose their flexibility, and legs feel less stable and springy than they once did. So, can we restore what age has eroded? Can collagen truly revive the strength of our aging legs? The evidence is encouraging, and it begins with collagen peptides. Collagen is the body's most abundant protein, creating the scaffolding for connective tissues. But after age 30, collagen production drops year by year. By your 60s or 70s, that loss becomes noticeable in every stiff knee or strained tendon. Unlike muscle, which can sometimes be visibly rebuilt with exercise and protein, collagen decline is less obvious but just as significant. That's where collagen peptides come in. Unlike regular dietary collagen, these hydrolyzed peptides are broken into small amino acid chains that your body can easily absorb. Once in the bloodstream, they don't just vanish, they travel to joints and connective tissues, acting like signals that boost your body's own collagen production. Studies show that daily collagen peptide supplements can reduce joint pain, improve flexibility, and even increase bone density over time. This translates to more stable knees, stronger ankles, and a lower chance of soft tissue injuries that can take ages to heal in seniors. But collagen's role goes beyond strength, it's about smooth movement. When collagen-rich tissues are healthy, your legs function more fluidly. Knees glide without grinding. The Achilles tendon stretches without inflammation. The plantar fascia, the band running from your heel to your toes, supports each step without strain. These subtle but vital aspects of leg function all depend on a robust collagen network. Collagen doesn't work alone, though. It needs helpers, especially vitamin C, which acts as a catalyst for collagen synthesis. Without it, your body can't effectively build or repair collagen, no matter how much you take. That's why many collagen supplements include vitamin C or suggest pairing them with foods like oranges or bell peppers. Timing and consistency are also key. Most benefits appear after 8 to 12 weeks of daily use. Collagen peptides typically come from bovine, marine, or porcine sources. While all provide the essential amino acids, like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, needed to rebuild connective tissue, marine collagen is often praised for better absorption, though bovine collagen is the most thoroughly studied for joint and bone health. 4. Creatine. Fourth, creatine. Is there a nutrient that can restore the deep cellular energy that powers strong, capable legs, even as we age? Meet creatine, often mistaken as just a bodybuilder's supplement but now celebrated as a vital nutrient for healthy aging. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound stored in your muscles, where it serves as a rapid energy source. Every time you stand, climb stairs, or make a quick movement, your muscles use creatine to produce ATP, the molecule that fuels muscle contractions. It's like a backup battery for your legs. But as we age, our creatine levels drop, and so does our ability to generate fast, efficient energy for movement. The result? Legs that tire more quickly, slower walking speeds, and a subtle loss of balance and confidence. Here's the exciting part: creatine is one of the best researched supplements for reversing age-related muscle loss. When paired with light strength training, creatine significantly boosts lower body strength, muscle mass, and daily performance in older adults. Studies show seniors taking creatine while exercising improve their walking speed, time to rise from a chair, and leg power compared to those who don't. Even in those who are less active or frail, creatine helps preserve muscle, giving legs a foundation of strength without intense workouts. Beyond muscles, creatine may also support bone health, likely because stronger muscles exert more force on bones, which is especially important for the legs, which carry the body's weight and are prone to fractures from falls. Stronger muscles lead to stronger bones, and creatine fuels both. Unlike some nutrients that take months to show effects, creatine's benefits often appear within weeks. People report more energy during walks, better stability when standing, and a renewed sense of capability in their legs. How do you take it? Creatine monohydrate is the most studied and budget-friendly form. A daily dose of 3 to 5 grams is typically safe and effective for seniors. No need for loading phases or cycling, just take it consistently, mixed into water or a smoothie, ideally with a meal for better absorption. As for side effects, creatine is considered very safe at recommended doses, with decades of research backing its use. Some may notice mild water retention initially, but it usually fades quickly. Concerns about kidney issues in healthy people have been largely debunked in studies. 5. Glucosamine. Fifth, glucosamine. Glucosamine isn't glamorous. It's not a trendy superfood or a high-energy supplement, but for years, it's been a trusted, well-studied nutrient for joint health, especially for osteoarthritis, the gradual cartilage breakdown affecting millions of older adults. What sets glucosamine apart is that it's not just about easing pain, it's a building block for the molecules that make up cartilage, joint fluid, and connective tissue. Think of it as raw material for joint repair. As we age, our ability to maintain and rebuild cartilage weakens, leading to thinner joint surfaces, inflammation, stiffness, and pain, particularly in the weight-bearing joints of the legs. Knees, especially, take a beating. Glucosamine supports the body's natural cartilage production and helps maintain the thick, lubricating fluid that keeps joints moving smoothly. Long-term studies, including Cochrane reviews, show that glucosamine, particularly the sulfate form, can reduce joint pain and slow cartilage loss, especially in the knee. While most research focuses on knees, the same benefits likely apply to the ankles and feet, where cartilage wear can be just as limiting. Glucosamine's lesser-known strength is its stabilizing effect. Unlike short-term pain relievers, it reinforces the structural foundation of joints over time. Users often notice small but meaningful changes, less creaking, easier bending, smoother motion, and more confidence in tasks like climbing stairs or walking on uneven surfaces. Glucosamine also works well with chondroitin, another joint-supporting compound, and together they offer modest but reliable improvements in mobility and comfort. That said, glucosamine alone is still effective, especially when started before joint damage becomes severe. It's a gradual solution, not an instant fix, but for aging legs, steady progress is what counts. How should you take it? The typical dose for glucosamine sulfate is 1,500 mg daily, often split into 2 or 3 smaller doses with meals. It may take 4 to 8 weeks to feel the effects, so consistency is crucial. While generally safe, those with shellfish allergies should be cautious, as some glucosamine is sourced from shellfish, though plant-based or synthetic versions are now widely available. Revised Story, Nutrients for Leg Health in Seniors, Part 2. 6. Curcumin. Sixth, curcumin. For centuries, curcumin has been a staple in traditional healing practices like Ayurveda and Chinese medicine, prized for its potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant abilities. This isn't just ancient wisdom. Modern research has confirmed curcumin's benefits in countless studies, many focusing on its role in easing chronic joint and muscle issues. Specifically, curcumin shows great potential in relieving osteoarthritis, tendinitis, and inflammatory pain, which often trouble the legs and lower body in older adults. So, how does it do this? At a cellular level, curcumin halts the inflammatory process by inhibiting enzymes like COX-2 and 5 LOX, as well as signaling molecules such as TNF-alpha and interleukins that drive swelling and discomfort. Unlike standard NSAIDs, which can upset the stomach or pose risks with long-term use, curcumin is kinder to the body, particularly in its enhanced forms. Research trials have found curcumin to be just as effective as ibuprofen for reducing joint pain and stiffness in arthritis patients, but with a much safer profile. For aging legs, this translates to less puffiness in the knees, reduced strain in overworked tendons, and greater ease during movement. It's especially helpful for conditions like plantar fasciitis, where inflammation in the thick tissue band along the foot's sole causes heel pain with every step, a stubborn issue that's tough to treat. Curcumin's ability to ease pain and speed up tissue repair makes it a rare natural compound that not only tackles symptoms but may also address root causes. Beyond joints and tendons, curcumin's antioxidant properties provide wider benefits. Aging muscles and nerves face constant attack from free radicals, unstable molecules that wear down tissue over time. Curcumin neutralizes these harmful particles, potentially preserving muscle strength and supporting nerve function, which is vital for preventing leg numbness or neuropathic pain, particularly in those with diabetes or poor circulation. Historically, curcumin's downside has been its poor absorption in the bloodstream in its raw form. Thankfully, modern science has overcome this hurdle. Advanced formulations, like curcumin paired with piperine, from black pepper, phytosomal curcumin, or nanocurcumin, are now widely available and far more effective. These innovations unlock curcumin's full therapeutic power. A typical dose for joint and inflammation support ranges from 500 to 1,000 milligrams of standardized curcumin extract daily, though individual needs vary. With regular use, most people start feeling relief within 4 to 6 weeks, not an instant fix, but a gradual path to comfort and mobility. Conclusion. In closing, we've journeyed through 6 remarkable nutrients, each with a distinct, research-supported role in boosting leg health. Protein serves as the bedrock for maintaining and rebuilding muscle, helping reclaim the strength that aging tries to erode. Omega-3 fatty acids combat the persistent inflammation that stiffens joints and hampers blood flow, enabling smoother movement and less discomfort. Collagen peptides strengthen the tendons, ligaments, and cartilage that give legs their framework and stability, enhancing mobility and joint ease. Creatine rekindles the energy system in muscles, fueling every step with renewed power and stamina, crucial for preventing falls and staying independent. Glucosamine aids in repairing and protecting joint cartilage, cushioning movements and preserving flexibility as years pass. And curcumin offers natural relief from chronic inflammation and pain, providing a gentle yet powerful way to keep legs moving freely, even with ongoing conditions. Together, their combined, complementary effects create lasting benefits. Where one builds muscle, another nurtures joint tissue, where one reduces inflammation, another supports healing. Of course, everyone's body is unique. Before adding any new supplement, it's smart to check with your doctor, especially if you have health conditions or take medications. Tailored advice ensures these nutrients work safely and effectively for you. The path to stronger legs doesn't start with surgery, injections, or waiting for problems to worsen. It begins with nutrition, with intentional choices made one step at a time. You're now armed with the knowledge. You have the science, and most importantly, the ability to act. So, nourish your legs with what they need and let them carry you forward, more resilient than ever. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, it helps us share more valuable insights. Drop a comment below to share your thoughts, questions, or ideas for future topics. We love connecting with you. And don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest health tips and advice. Stay informed, stay well, and we'll catch you in the next video.